I just didn't like the kid.
I heard rumors that he was gay.
I came home. I was calling for I was like, Hassan, are you home? No response.
I know I don't like gay people, I guess.
It's not what God intended, you know? Me and Matt, we never really liked him, and there were other kids in the school that were bullying him too. It's not like we're the only ones.
We just teased him every day. Like every day when he went to lunch, after school.
I don't know, he never told me anything. He never came to Mom, these people are bullying me. I knew there was something going on.
Cole and Matt made a video in which they made fun of the young man and they put it up on Facebook.
Ever since like high school years, he would just lock himself in the room. And I wonder why, and I was too scared to ask, 'cause, you know, teenagers need their space. But maybe I didn't pay attention enough.
Algo from Livonia, Michigan. When December 9th, 2005 arrived, she hung herself in the basement of her own house. Carl Walker Hoover, age 11, from Springfield, Massachusetts. On April 6, 2009, his mother found him hanging by an extension cord. 14-year-old Amanda Todd from British Columbia, Canada. She was found hung on October 10, 2012. These three teenagers have killed themselves for the same reason. These people have been bullied. Nobody deserves this kind of behavior. Stop bullying and speak up now. A message from the Dignity for All Students Act.
I first met him in my art class, and he was drawing some stuff, right? And it caught my interest because like it was all pink, and I was like, what's wrong with this kid? So I came to ask him if he was gay. He profoundly kept saying no, no, no.
First day of school, he just came up to me and he said, like, I'm being bullied, and I felt really bad about him because he's my brother and I really want to protect him.
We were at the playground, you know, he was going down the slide, and I figured he was too flamboyant going down the slide, and it just kind of bothered me. I felt as though it made everybody uncomfortable in the playground.
One afternoon, he came home crying, and he says to me, Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was worthless, stupid, weak. And he said, I'm sorry. And he said, I just want to go to bed now. And I said, all right. I walked up, and he was asleep, so I thought.
They were telling me, oh, he's in the ambulance and whatever. I thought it was just a joke to scare me, so I went home, and then later that day on the news, it said he was in the hospital.
I kept shaking him, you know, wake up, Bailey, come on, and he overdosed on pills. First, I didn't want to believe it. At first, I thought, I have to help him. I called the police.
Let's see. In society, there's people who take up air and money and space, and he was taking up my air and my space and my tax money and my parents pay.
I said, why? Why my son? Why couldn't it be somebody else? I know that sounds cruel, but how could you see your own child dead in front of you? How can you live with that? How can you cope with that? You can't. And just because some bully tortured him, messed with him, beat him up, he didn't know how to defend himself. I blame myself for not doing much. I blame myself. If I could say one thing to him, is that I'm sorry and that I love him. And he was perfect. He was really perfect.
Well, he made society miserable. He's an embarrassment to society.
Her Uggs is leaning.
She has no friends.
She has messed up hair.
She doesn't even belong here.
I don't even know why she's here.
She needs to kill herself.
She needs to just die.
She don't belong here.
Not at all.
She's so fake.
Just look at her.
She talks about everybody
And she thinks she's popping.
and then wonders why everybody talks about her.
And then want to go cry and cut herself.